Breaking news, an unforgettable night in Japan. Tae and Jungkook bring army to tears on day 2 of BTS Arirang World Tour. Japan, the second night of BTS's Aerial World Tour in Japan turned into one of the most emotional moments in global fandom history. Thousands of ARMYs filling the venue weren't just screaming, they were crying, deeply moved as two iconic BTS members, Kim Taehyung and Chun Jungkook, performed a heartfelt dance together to their beloved song, For You. This wasn't just another stage performance. It was an emotional explosion, a moment where years of admiration, longing, and dreams became reality for fans who had only ever witnessed TAEKOOK moments through screens. A calm beginning. Before everything changed, the second night started like any other concert: dim lights, thunderous cheers, and an electrifying atmosphere. But no one expected that the middle of the show would become a turning point filled with raw emotion. As the soft intro of For You began to play, the entire mood shifted. Many armies fell silent. Some were already in tears before Tae and Jungkook even stepped onto the stage. And when they finally appeared, the stadium erupted. Taehyung and Jungkook, not just a dance but a story. Kim Taehyung and Chun Jungkook stood side by side in simple yet elegant outfits. The choreography wasn't overly complex, and that's exactly what made it powerful. Their movements were soft, synchronized, full of emotion. Every step seemed to tell a story of their journey from young trainees to global superstars. Their eye contact, subtle smiles, and spontaneous interactions created a moment fans could truly feel. Some highlights that instantly went viral: Jungkook smiling while looking at Taehyung during the chorus, Taehyung gently placing his hand on Jungkook's shoulder, both of them laughing lightly after a small timing slip, yet staying completely natural. This wasn't just performance, it was connection. Army in tears. This is real, not just a video anymore. Many fans admitted they never imagined experiencing a moment like this in real life. For years, TAEKOOK interactions have been a major topic online. Fans watched clips, phantoms, and theories from afar. But that night, everything became real. One army from Osaka shared, "I've followed them since 2017. I've seen all their moments on a small screen. But today, I saw it with my own eyes. I couldn't stop crying." Others were seen hugging each other, trying to calm down. Some sat on the floor, covering their faces, overwhelmed by emotion. For You becomes a symbol of emotion. For You has long been known as one of BTS's most meaningful tracks, carrying themes of devotion, love, and sacrifice. In this context, paired with the TAEKOOK moment on stage, its meaning felt even deeper. Every lyric came alive. Every note hit harder. And by the final part of the song, many fans could no longer hold back their tears. BTS Arirang Tour, more than just a concert. From the beginning, BTS's Arirang Tour has been described as one of their most emotional and culturally rich tours. It blends identity, journey, and a deeper connection with fans. But no one expected Night 2 in Japan to become one of its biggest highlights. Some local media even called it the most emotional TAEKOOK stage in years, going viral worldwide. It didn't take long for the moment to spread globally. Hashtags like #TAEKOOK for you, #Psarangjappan, #Taehyung Jungkookdent quickly trended across platforms. Fancam videos reached millions of views within hours. Fans around the world flooded comment sections. "I wish I was there." This is history. They didn't just perform. They made us feel everything. More than just fan service? Some began questioning, was this purely part of the concert concept, or something deeper? Many fandom analysts pointed out how natural the moment felt, beyond typical fan service. Their expressions, the way they looked at each other, the energy between them, it all felt real. Of course, interpretation remains personal for every fan. After the stage, when the lights dimmed, the emotions stayed. Even after the final note of For You faded into silence, the energy inside the stadium didn't disappear. It transformed. Fans stood frozen, many still wiping tears, as if trying to hold on to the moment just a little longer. The stage lights dimmed slowly, but the emotional intensity remained heavy in the air. And then something unexpected happened. Kim Tae-young and Chun Jungkook didn't immediately leave the stage. Instead, they stayed. A quiet moment that spoke volumes. Tae-young looked out at the crowd first. His expression was soft, almost overwhelmed. Jungkook stood beside him, catching his breath, but also visibly emotional. For a few seconds, neither of them spoke. The stadium, once filled with screams, turned almost completely silent. Then Jungkook raised his mic. "We didn't expect this kind of reaction tonight." His voice was calm but slightly shaky. Tae-young smiled gently, glancing at him before adding, "This song, it means a lot to us. And seeing you all react like this, it makes everything feel real again." Those simple words were enough to trigger another wave of tears across the audience. The unscripted interaction that melted hearts. As they continued speaking, something subtle yet powerful happened. Jungkook lightly nudged Tae-young's shoulder, teasing him for getting emotional. Tae-young laughed soft, genuine, and completely unguarded. The crowd reacted instantly, not with loud screams this time, but with a collective awe that echoed throughout the venue. It was a small moment, but for fans, it meant everything. Fans capture every second. Within minutes, clips of the post-performance interaction began circulating online. Unlike high-energy performance videos, these clips focused on the quiet human side of the idols. The way Kim Tae-young looked down, smiling shyly. The way Chun Jungkook tried to lighten the mood. The way they stood close, comfortable, natural, unfiltered. Fans quickly labeled it the softest TAEKOOK moment ever witnessed live. Global fan reactions continued to explode. As the night progressed, the global response only intensified. International fans who couldn't attend the concert began sharing emotional reactions online. Many stayed up late or woke up early just to watch clips and livestream updates. Some trending fan comments included, "I wasn't there, but I feel like I experienced it. Their bond feels so genuine. It hurts in the best way." This is why we love them, not just for music, but for moments like this. The emotional ripple effect spread far beyond Japan. The legacy of For You rewritten before this night. For You was already considered a meaningful song in BTS's discography. But after this performance, its meaning evolved. Fans began associating the song not just with its lyrics, but with this exact moment, the dance, the eye contact, the vulnerability. Many even started calling it the TAEKOOK anthem of Arirang tour. Streaming numbers for the song reportedly surged within hours, as fans revisited it with a completely new emotional perspective. Behind the scenes, what we know so far, while official behind-the-scenes footage has not yet been released, insiders close to the event hinted that this performance wasn't heavily rehearsed in the way fans might expect. According to early reports, the choreography was intentionally kept minimal. Tae and Jungkook were given freedom to interpret the stage. The emotional tone was meant to feel natural and unforced. If true, this would explain why the performance felt so authentic and why it resonated so deeply. A turning point for the tour? Many fans and analysts are now speculating that this moment could redefine the direction of the remaining tour dates. Will Tae and Jungkook perform For You again in the same way? Or was this a one-time, unrepeatable moment? Some believe that trying to recreate it might diminish its uniqueness. Others hope it becomes a staple moment in future concerts. Either way, one thing is certain. The bar has been set incredibly high. Final reflection, when music becomes memory. At its core, what happened on that stage wasn't just about two artists dancing. It was about time, about growth, about connection between artists and fans, and between two individuals who have shared years of their lives together. When Kim Tae-young and Chun Jungkook stood under those lights, dancing to For You, they reminded everyone of something simple yet powerful. Some moments can't be explained. They can only be felt. And for the army who witnessed it live, that feeling will last forever.